Bang, let's get it. What, 11:50? How did it do that? How did it do that? There's no way. There's no way it did that. I just don't believe that. I gotta go check though. What? Man, that's crazy. Hold on. Bang, let's get it. That's crazy it did that. But is it gonna give me all my chats in this window? Hey, hey, I don't know if anyone saw my post about the Knicks, but god damn it, let's get it. Bang, let's get it. New York Knicks handle that. I don't know how. The bitches came all the way back. What a fourth quarter by Cat. Damn it, that's in YouTube. See, all I really wanted was mine. Oh wait, because I wanted to chat. How was that in YouTube? I'm gonna have to change that, man. How do I do that? See, I see another YouTube comment. Oh, I see one. He might be on Twitch. Where is he commenting from? Why I only see that? I see John Bang. Let's get it. Can I comment here? Cat came through in the 4 bit. Why I can't comment? Both of those on YouTube. John on YouTube. I just need to know the difference. Cat came through big boy time. Oh, and that's me through Restream. I don't like that. Okay, I get it. But I'm only seeing mine on screen, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna fix that eventually, but hey, somebody said, man, honest, I've changed my life. Tap in. I appreciate the hard work and content. Pray your migraine get better. Now let's get this dough. You already know. Let me go back to the motherfucking. Nah, I'm because I don't get to. I'm gonna show my face real quick because I like to talk shit. Where is it? I thought I had one with. Oh, bang, let's get it, bitch. I got a new background. Hey, I'm finna be streaming heavy. Like, the videos are cool, and I'm gonna always make videos, but I'm gonna be streaming heavy. So I updated my shit. You know what I'm saying? I be on the road a lot, so I'm gonna do the bitch in the car even when I get my Wi-Fi spots. But bitch, how about the New York Knicks, motherfucker? Somebody say, look, your picks are trash. Your NBA is trash. Your MLB is the worst advice. Heard, bro. But as you know, like, if you watched it before, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I take a short play or a trending play. But hey, I get it. Do you drop plays, make videos, and pick plays? I would love to watch them. Because if mine are trash and you're watching them, I'm telling you, I don't know what the fuck is happening. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me clip that. I just learned how to do that today. Hey, I'm telling you, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I use the data to help me select those plays. I hope that makes sense. Nick, for life. I should send you packing. Come in here with that bullshit. No one gives a fuck that you lost your parlay by following my plays, Nick. You know that, right? You know I could care less that you lost your fucking parlay because you took plays that I took. You aware of that, right? Fuck out of here. Let me go get this money though. Bang, let's get it. Let's go to the projection. Hey, the Knicks, bro. I swear I did not want to watch that fucking game. That shit had me sick. In the third, I look up in the fourth. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is Cat doing? You know what I'm saying? That's insane. Why the WNBA joints ain't out? Let's go to Daily Grind Fantasy real quick. I'm gonna dabble with it. Let me go see what my screen look like. Oh, I can see it right there. I'm gonna dabble with it. Where Nick at? Nick left? Get your ass up out of here. Hey, um, I'm gonna dabble with it. Let's put the motherfucking data point on that bitch. If you're looking for anybody specific, let me know. We'll look that bitch up. I don't know if he's going over or under, as you know, but we'll go see what they do. We got obviously it's Monday, and then what is it? Game 4. What is it? Game 3. Fucking playoffs, man. SGA over 6.5 assists. Do y'all like that? Well, his assist line just in the like in the third part of the season, it just jumped up. It was never like this. It was never this fucking high. I just don't understand. Like, you don't see that happen often, like in the middle of the fucking. But and he been handling that. I ain't acting like it's not fucking happen. The chat's going crazy, and I want to see the chat, but I want to see the chat like this. Hold on, man. We'll get there. Oh wait. Mic chat. Bot Ritz. Yes, sir. Do you be on Sleeper? Yes. I'm supposed to be creating content for Sleeper, but I've been lazy. But yes, I'm on Sleeper. I gotta get right. That picture killed us with the 13K. Hey, we talked about it, right? I said, why you go get 12Ks? That's tucked under too. It's Tyrese Schoolboy. I talked about it for a very long time. I know you saw my post. Hell yeah, he killed our ass. The Indians had four. Hey, another thing that we did miss. The Indians had four batters who was legit against Scooble. Three of them batters didn't fucking play, right? But he smoked their ass. He almost had a perfect game. But you know, that's how that shit go. I took two plays and they both were badly off. But you know, you learn from trash, you get trash. But thank you. Nick, shut the fuck up. How do I get him out my shit? Shut the fuck up. Just soft ass out of here. Right there. Fuck off my shit. How do you do this? Where he at? Get your punk ass out of here. Fuck wrong with you? I don't care that your play's lost. Fuck wrong with you? It's part of the fucking game, bitch. I'm showing you that I'm getting nothing but sharp plays or trending plays. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. Get your soft ass out of here. Bang, let's get it. Fuck wrong with him? Lights out, kill everybody. Hey, O'Neal Cruz hit a home run. Hey, listen, let me say something to you motherfuckers. Let me get close to the camera. Because not one bitch said, wait, my bad. He did. What's his name? Wavy said something about O'Neal Cruz. Nobody said nothing about Nico Horner. Nobody said nothing about Ibanez. Nobody said anything about who else, Mac? Who was the other guy? Who was the other one we had? Nico, O'Neal, Nico. Who else I played? Fuck, it's on my other ticket. Hold on, real quick. Nobody said anything about not. Ramirez didn't go over. He played against Schoolboy. Schoolboy cracked their ass. So I miss Schoolboy and miss Ramirez, but not one motherfucker said anything. I told you I'm playing straight plays because bitch, the parlay shit is wild. But not a damn motherfucker said anything about the rest of them bitches that smack outside of the Schoolboy play. But you get how the shit goes? You get what I'm saying? Like not damn motherfucker said O'Neal, well he did. O'Neal Cruz went yard. Who was in the stream yesterday? Some of you motherfuckers was here yesterday. Huh? Oh look, Knicks money line. People are fucking delusional. I get it. We talked about it. I said everything that I needed to say about Tyreek Schoolboy, and at the end, I was like, watch this bitch go out and get 12 Ks. I made a post about it. I took the under. You don't think, bitch, he fucked me over too. And I had batters on the Cleveland Guardians that I expected to go over. Mr. Ramirez played, but not a damn motherfucker said anything about O'Neal Cruz. My bad, buddy. My man Wavy said O'Neal Cruz smacked. We covered him. Ibanez went over, covered him. Nico Horner, the hot bat still on fire. The other hot bat, who was it? Jackson Holiday. Bro, the plays that I went extensively on were 5 and 2. We missed Ramirez and Schoolboy. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Not you, but you get it. Let's go get this dough, man. Fuck wrong with him. I like talking shit, but I don't give a fuck. Hold on. Ramirez. Yes. See, Wavy was here. Wavy remember. But Schoolboy got us. But I made the post on YouTube, bitch. He knocked me down too. What the fuck? Where am I at? Go back to the motherfucking money. Go to the main scene. My face is there. Bang, let's get it. First of all, I like to look at the sharp shit to see what they do. Man, let me make sure Nick punk ass ain't in my shit. I don't like vibing with motherfuckers who lame as fuck. Get your ass up out of here. All right. Anyway. Oh look, Dabble might have something. Obviously this is like for the game. That's not gonna be for tomorrow though. You know, they got the Pacers and Nets game 4 up for Dabble. I'm not interested in that. And there's a ton of value right now if you want to hold that ticket for a couple days because that's kind of how you want to catch it if they already dropped it as soon as the game ended. But you already talked about what we had on basketball. I'm looking at the MLB. Damn, I hate that the WNBA plays ain't out. And I don't like that there's no value on Dabble right now. That's crazy. But I just want to walk through the sharp shit first. Let's go look at Price Picks. Let's go look at Price Picks. I just want to put the motherfucking data points up first. Bang, let's get it. I don't know. For the esports fanatics, the top 3 are extremely valuable for some reason, but the top 2 are the same damn play. I mean the same person, but it's a whole couple of points off, a point and a half on maps 1 or 2 kills under 32, on under 30. But still, my bad. I wanted to do this first. I need to see the MLB on Price Picks. Damn it. That's fine. I told you what this means. All of the books lean in the same direction, and they have very, very, very similar odds and lines. For example, look at the pitching outs for Randy Vasquez over 15 and a half. Everyone has it at 15 and a half, and look how tight the lines are. At Pinnacle at minus 130, look how close DraftKings and Caesars. Fliff and Hot Street are weird. You know that they're not like makers or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. So let's go to motherfucking Pick Finder. This is pickfinder.out. Is my shit scrolling? You already know, bro. If you use code RICO, ReallyRico, you get 10% off for the life of you. Hey, did Brianna Jones go over her rebounds? Hold on. Remember, I told everyone Halliburton assists under was a lot. Yep, Wavy said that last night too, in the stream. And just cashed a $100 Nick money line like crazy. Needed that. Hey, Brianna Jones fucked us with the hook on the rebounds. This bitch went under. I mean, was she at 10? I thought we was under. Let me go look. Hold up. Go to the real app, bitch. Go to WNBA. Brianna Jones. She plays for us. Brianna Jones. Wait, what day was that? What is the day? Was that today? I'm lost. Oh. How many rebounds did bitch had? No. Come on. And the Marina Mabry under points. We had Marina Mabry under 15 and a half points. I don't know who dropped that in the chat, but that bitch smacked. She ended with 12. She had 10 rebounds though, but she shot 4 for 14 because she was defended by what's the girl name? Brianna Jones had 9 fucking rebounds. I thought we was on the under at 9.5 for some reason. Anyway. And Ed was under 33.5 points in assists. Nope, she had 9. Oh, okay. You're right. I remember. Hey, but Marina Mabry under 15.5 points. That shit smack. I like the WNBA, man. I mean, I like the unders on them bitches because shit, they don't be on that shit. Hey, SGA over 6.5. What was it? Was it over 6.5 assists? But this line is so fucking high. Let's look at head-to-head versus Minnesota. He got 15 games played against them. And he's actually killing that. Hooked it to the under in his last outing, but let's look at his points, rebounds, and assists. Whoa. Oh, yeah, we remember. That was a blowout, but it's at 43.5 again. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we think they bounce back. This should be a competitive game, in my opinion. It can't be by 40, right? I'm done with those, man. It can't be by 40. Let's look at the rebounds and assists. It should be at 11 and a half. It is. I like the under here. Back-to-back games at 11 and a half. If it was 12 and a half, I was all over the under. The under is minus 110 on Hard Rock. I like SGA to go under 11 and a half rebounds and assists at minus 110 on Hard Rock. Look like the plays on Dabble as well at 11 and a half. What else I want to see on SGA? I did points, rebounds, and assists. That's it on him. But I'm honestly not interested in any other basketball players, bro. I want to see it. Wait, let me check Julius Randle points and assists. Heads up, he was on this crazy streak also. We played as many of these as I can remember, but also the one that missed. I mean, we played all of what was it, last 2 games of the Golden State series and all the way up to here, and we missed this one. But it was points and assists over 24 and a half. It's down to 23 and a half. I like the over again here for Julius Randle. His points and rebounds will probably be the same, probably a little higher at 24 and a half. I'm sorry, 25 and a half. I think I mixed them up. It was points and rebounds that we took that was at 24 and a half. And I played it in 5 consecutive games and missed on that one. But I take Julius Randle again. Anthony Edwards, I'm not sure about what lines that I like from him, but let me go to the head-to-head. Let's see what they do. My bad, I ain't in the chat. They in the chat. Ant-Man over 13 and a half rebounds and assists. Let's go look. He's been intentional with the rebounds lately. Probably got to be because, bitch, you down. I mean, you was in a dog fight. You got to tighten the fuck up. Let's go look at his rebounds and assists real quick. This is Anthony Edwards. Rebounds and assists. It's at 13 and a half. I like the head-to-head right now to see how many games he's played against him. But he just turned it up in the playoffs. But this is versus OKC in his first 3 games. First 3 games of this series. He had 15 in back-to-back games. It's at 13 and a half. It's minus 115 to go over and under on Hard Rock. That ain't a lean nowhere. Hitting at 80% in the last 5 though. But there's a slight lean, like I won't even say a slight lean when it's here. No one has it heavy, but Sleeper got it at minus 128. I played a bitch on Hard Rock if I like the over at minus 115. I think he has to be extremely assertive to play being down in the Western Conference Finals. I take the over here. Anthony Edwards over 13 and a half points and rebounds and assists. Let's look at his points and assists. It's at 33 and a half. I would never like the points and assists. I don't like him passing the ball. I mean, I think his assist line always like 4 and 5 and shit. Speaking of which, look at his assists. It's at 5 and a half. Like, I don't know if he's ever had a double-digit assist game. Well, I haven't remember one recently. This is just versus OKC in the 2025 season. But I want to see something real quick. Like, oh, look, he had 10. He had a bunch of assists the other night, right? Like 12. But how many times has he been over 10 assists? How many times has he had double-digit assists? Twice in this whole season? Nah, fam. But that's why I look to take the under on his points and assists, depending on if he's going to have a bad game or not. Not like I know that, but back to the head-to-head in the last 10 versus OKC. His points and assist line is at 33 and a half. It's minus 110 to go under. The books ain't really leaning, as you can see, with a 50% implied probability. Not sure about that one. Points and rebounds, I might as well take a look. Points, rebounds, and assists. You got to look at all of them bitches. Is that 42 and a half? I take the over here. I just think, is he going to lay down? They can't lay down. Like, I hate the fucking NBA. They're not finna win by 40 and come out here and lay down. Come on, bro. Like, you're just trying to trick us not to know what side to be on. There's no fucking way they should come out and lay down. At home, at the don't turn me up in this bitch. My kids are asleep. Who's next? What up, H&M? It's been a minute. What's good, brother? Ran the over points and rebounds. Yes, I agree, Cat. Let's go back to the MLB and look at some strikeout props real quick. Select all, unselect that shit. Go right down to pitcher strikeout. See if they got all the lines out. They do. They do. And I'm gonna add my favorites. I'm taking total bases, hit runs and RBIs, hit streaks, hits allowed, and earn runs. Close that shit. Knock these out. Knock that out. Look at the implied probability first. Heavy favorites that you might be able to sneak some shit in on the parlay, especially like heavy favorites, 3-pick entries on Hard Rock. Let's be shit like Abraham Toro to get a base, William Contreras to get a base. You know what I'm saying? If you need to see the ball go through the hoop. Outside of that, let's look at what's trending. 90% hit rates. Jose Ramirez, look, I got him started already, but he did not. This is the 24th. Today's the 26th, Monday morning. On the 25th, he did not go over. I don't know when it's going to update, but today's game or last night game, he faced Scooble. Scooble shut their ass down. He did have one hit. I had him over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. He did have one hit, I think. But he's still one of the hottest batters. If you're looking at hit runs and RBIs over the last 10 games, players that have an 80% hit rate or higher, I'm going to scroll all the way down and start right here. I just talked about Abraham Toro to get a hit. But, you know, the hits in the streets, the odds be way out of there. I'm not interested in playing minus 185 for a bitch to get a hit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of why I take the hits off a lot. And I'm going to show you also another reason, because I wanted many of these books that I have selected to pop up, especially Dabble, which is my biggest partner, and Hard Rock, because I'm in Florida. Know what I mean? So now let's look at 80% or higher, and then bam, Jaron Duran. He didn't go over tonight. Well, that's the 24th. I'm not even positive he played on the 25th. Are we not updated, like live? Is that on my end? Let me hit this. Start over. Let me in. Let's start all over. Because I feel like those plays should have been out. You know what I'm saying? I'll select all that shit. Hits allowed. Earn runs. Pitching outs. Not runs. HRR. And total bases. Pitcher strikeout. Let me see that shit. Show me the last 10. 80% hit rate. Let's start with Jaron Duran. Again. I don't know if he played on 525. Anyway, over the last 10 games that we have, let's say he has an 80% hit rate. They're going over 1.5 hit runs and RBIs. So much so, they believe in it, that the Hard Rock app has this bitch at about 140 to go over. But if I'm going to play the bitch, if I was definitely going to play it, it'd be at Underdog at minus 112, but you got to put it with 2 other plays. Speaking of 2 other plays, let's see what they do. Ryan Weathers. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Open that shit in a new tab. I see a few. Nah, I don't like opening a new tab. I do it like this and hit the over, and it'll put that bitch on the side there. Michael Lorenzen. I had it. We talked about him in the previous video. Let's keep going. Jose Ramirez still up here, but I want to check to see if. Hey, you see his implied probability is lower. It's slight lean to go under. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm gonna put him under, and we'll go look at it. And then Chase, whatever, Meredith, is it Medroff? I don't know how to say that, but he got 100% hit rate over the last 5 games, 90% over the last 10 on his hit runs and RBIs. Let's go see who he faced off against, because why not? Again, over the last 10 games, 90% hit rate. He averages 2.5 hit runs and RBI. Shortstop at the White Sox. They play against the Mets. Who's pitching for the Mets? Chase Holmes. Is it Chase Holmes or Chris Holmes? But he doesn't have any history against him. And I like those matchups. I take Chase Meldrum to go over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Bang, let's get it. Who's next? Hey, Michael Lorenzen. I be forgetting about the chat. I be thinking I'm recording. What's good? Randall, peace. Pacers did what? How Garrett Crochet feeling like on K's tomorrow? Garrett Crochet, I look at him too after Michael Lorenzen at 4.5 Ks. We're taking the over here. Why is it at 4.5? Who he face off against? Against Cincinnati? Come on, brother. Have they played against Michael Lorenzen? But there's nobody has a ton of at bats against him, and nobody's doing very well except Stevenson. Travis, is it Travis? Stevenson, he's batting 500, batting 400 with only 5 at bats. Why is that this hits allowed? I'm sorry. This is hits allowed. I thought that was strikeouts. Anyway, the hits allowed at 4.5. Now I see why the implied probability is at 55% odds chance to hit to the over. Let's look at his strikeout line. Pitcher strikeout. It's at 4.5. Still same shit. Almost same shit, because it ain't like he's been crushing it. He's been hooking it. But shit, this is still the Cincinnati Reds that should have a number of players with high strikeout percentages. I'm just comparing it to last season, to be honest. But Michael Lorenzen to go over 4.5 strikeouts, bang, let's get it going over in 4 straight, and he hooking his own damn line. But you already know. Let's go look at Garrett Crochet. Let's see what they do. His shit should be 6.5. It's at 7. That's high. Boston face off against the Brew Crew. Let's see if they faced Garrett Crochet before. A ton of them have, and a lot of them are doing not bad, even though it's small at bats, very small sample sizes, but they still cracking them. Not cracking them, but you get it. You see a number of players batting 333, but they got 3 at bats. You know what that means. Let's not get excited here. But somebody got to have that bitch at 6.5. They do. Underdog. Hard Rock has it at 6.5 at a $160 to go over. God damn, is he definitely getting 7 Ks? You see the batters. You see the batters that the Brew Crew has against Garrett Crochet. It's not impressive, because there's not a ton of at bats. So that ain't shit to me. Let's get out of here and go up. Garrett Crochet this season so far, has he faced Milwaukee? He hasn't. Not yet. But so far this season, strikeouts per 9 innings is 10 per 9 innings. Most pitchers don't go 9 innings, but you get what that stat means. And he's only 4-3, and his ERA, earned runs allowed per 9, is 198. He K-ing their ass, but I ain't taking it over 7. I'll take it over 6.5. Where is that? Where's 6.5? But not at about -160. And then it's a goblin on Prize Pick, so the players on Underdog, which is going to have the fucking payout adjusted. That's the only thing about finding a decent line. It's still going to be, you're not going to get the best whatever for that bitch. What up? Yo, did you up your bet to $10 or you still at the 5? Only the straights went to 10. I'm not doing $10 on parlays. And then like Chartboard, I'm not sure what's up with Pickett, bro. Like at one point Pickett was so sharp, it was catching all my shit. But now the Hard Rock and Chalkboard is so fucked up with Pickett. So now I tried to change, like I wanted to change my unit size to make it look like legit and whatever, because I started betting more. Nah, that shit threw my whole shit off, and now I don't even know if I can see my Chalkboard on Pickett, because Chalkboard act like a straight book now, bro, and I kind of like it. I kind of like it a lot because of the alt lines. If I don't catch every line that I cover, when I'm going back, I'm taking my notes and shit. I'm like, oh, I'm playing that. And if the line ain't there, I just play an alt line. Hey, Garrett Crochet over 6.5 Ks. I'm not playing it over 7. I'm not playing it over 6.5 at -160. I hope that makes sense. That's where I'm at on Garrett Crochet. Did I say Jaron Duran? Yes. And who he's against? He faces Crochet, no? I mean, faces Crochet. He faces the Brew Crew. And who's the pitcher for the Brew Crew? He don't got nothing. He don't have any history versus anyone. I know that already. But Jaren Duren's not doing bad versus right-hand pitchers for his strikeout percentage. But his bat's been hot. I like him over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. The strikeouts and the hit runs and RBIs got to be my favorite prop, despite not smacking the 6-pick entry yet. But bro, playing these bitches straight, I'm trying to tell you, if you've been hustling for a long time, playing whoa. I suggest that you incorporate some sharp plays. I mean some straight plays, especially if you're playing sharp plays. There's a lot of bitches in here. Oh, walks allowed at 1.5. I like that. I do like that. All right. It don't look like I got a ton. Not as much as I wanted. Not as much as I thought I would like to find. There's just not a lot of value on the sharp side. It isn't. That's MLB. So that even if I get everything, come on, man, what's going on? What the fuck is happening? Why my batteries down? It look like all my batteries about to die. I'm plugged in everywhere. The fuck is up? Just not a ton of value right now. Kind of sucks, but it's just not a ton of value. Outside of the games that's coming down the line, like Thursday, you see the Tuesday game. I said Thursday. The Tuesday game, game 4 for the Knicks and the Pacers. I'm not betting on it, bro. I just need the Knicks to win. I ain't. That's enough for me to sweat. I was so afraid to bet the Knicks money line today. Trent punk ass gonna take the Knicks money line. I made a video about that shit. Anyway, and I'm not seeing any strikeout props that I want. Nothing that's really trending. And then also I always look at the discrepancies to see if there's any huge ones. And it's always look, Andrew Haney. Oh look, hold on. Andrew Haney over 5.5 hits allowed. What? You said over? The books have him juiced to go over 5.5 hits allowed. He hasn't given up 5.5 hits, but once in his last 5 outings this season. You know? Who is he playing against? Pittsburgh plays against the Arizona. Come on. Oh. Versus Andrew Haney. All right, but still. Okay, I get it. But you see what I'm looking at, bro? The books say he's going over 5 and he's going to give up 6 hits or more. Why do I say the books say that? Because they have him juiced to go over. They have him heavily juiced. Pinnacle, DraftKings, and Sleeper have their lines heavily juiced for Andrew Haney to give up 6 hits or more, or over 5.5. And only one start this season has he given up over 6 hits. And that was versus San Diego. You know what I mean? However, there's a number of batters who have a fair amount of at-bats versus him, and they're not doing shitty. Josh Naylor's batting 500 with 8 at-bats. You know what that means, right? Gurriel, same thing. Ketel Marte, same thing. I mean, to say he's going to give up 6 hits, when I say this is what you basically telling me. Pinnacle, the sharpest book in the land, and the under is plus 114. Andrew Haney about to get rocked. So when I see that, let's go look at Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, and Josh Naylor for overs. If we think they're going to smack, I did the same thing with Cleveland and Tyreek yesterday, so don't, you know what I'm saying, don't get too excited. They have his baseline. Oh, look, it's at 2.5 hit. You saw that? Look, versus Haney. Come on now. You understand? Why is Ketel Marte line at 2.5 hit runs and RBI versus Andrew Haney? You tell me. Huh? You see the matchup? Why? Why do you think that is? At 2.5? Who else got the line on the bitch? No one else. The Goblin is 1.5 on Price Picks. You get it? I hope that makes sense. Cattell Marte to go over. But it was his base. What was the other total basis? Should be 1.5. Bang, let's get it. Cattell Marte to go over 1.5 total bases. That's how I find the play. I do not know what's going to happen. It's just data. Cattell Marte to go over 1.5 total bases. Let me make sure I put my shit down. I need that one too. I don't know if I played that or if I can find that bitch with a good odd. Something's not stupid. Cattell Marte to go over 1.5 total bases. I hope that bitch is on. Who's next? Who else I said? Corbin Carroll. Hold on. I like Cats. Turnover under. Ant-Man going for 40. Cat double-double. Josh Hart double-double. On Tuesday? I thought I heard the babies. Corbin Carroll. Look, 1.5 hit runs and RBIs. Look. This is Corbin Carroll versus Andrew Heaney. He has 5 at-bats. Only batting 200. You know what that means. Hold on. I hear the baby. It's okay, baby. Here you go. It's okay. Sleepy. It's okay. Babies wake up for no fucking reason. I don't know why. I think she know I'm streaming. All right, where was I? Corbin Carroll. I told you. I just showed you how I found that last play. We're gonna do the same thing with Corbin Carroll because he faces off against Andrew Heaney. They think Andrew Heaney giving up 6 hits. Who you think gonna get those hits? Cattell Marte, Corbin Carroll, and Josh Naylor. That's what you know what I'm saying? Like, Corbin Carroll over the last 10 games is hitting at 70% over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. He has not covered in back-to-back games, but again, Andrew Heaney looking forward to go over 6 hits. Bang, let's get it. And then Josh Naylor. We might like Josh Naylor to hit a home run too. Josh. Look, 1.5 hit runs and RBI. You know what I'm saying? He's not as quite impressive. He's not as quite impressive over his last 10 games. However, you saw in his last outing, he's handled that. He's covered it in 4 straight at the top of this 10-game run. But the books don't like him to go either way. But it's Andrew Heaney. He got 8 at-bats versus Andrew Heaney. Going batting 500. Look at the OPS. He's getting a hit or something. You know what I'm saying? Josh Naylor over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Bang, let's get it. Who's next? That's that OKC game is a little risky. I like under total score for that game. Hold on, let me go look at that because I told you that was the only bet that I played on game 3. The line was at 217. I saw it over the under. I tried to put my bet in. The bitch dropped to 216.5. I still took the under. The total score soared over it. They got blown out. They won by 40 or some shit. So you know what the total was. Let me go look really quick at OKC, Minnesota. It's at 218.5. I'm on the over again. What do you say? He said it a little risky. I might like the under. I'm not doing that. I don't think it's a blowout, but I think it definitely goes over. I told you I had it at 217. It dropped to 216 and a half. Now the line is open at 218 and a half. What both of these being the best defensive teams in the league, you would think that 217 was a little too much in game 3. How the fuck they get out? I don't like that, bro. These motherfuckers act like we're not paying attention or some shit. Shit crazy. What up, Mark? Oh, Mark was here last night too. The Breonna Jones line was at 9.5, bro, and she was fake. I know she was heavy. Mark was here last night. She only had 9. I know that hard, but that the O'Neal Cruz play. Mark was here, and Mark was definitely here for the Tyreek Scuba rant. I talked all that shit about Tyreek Scuba, and then said he might have 12 Ks, and he had 12. Wasn't Mark? Mark may have commented it that somebody said, "Watch you have 12 Ks." At the end of the stream, I was like, "Hell yeah!" He had 13. We took the under. Shit's wild, man. Fuck. O'Neal Cruz back to back. Where he at? Yo, I let's go see who let's go look at the pictures. The thing I like about baseball over the streaks or the trending is the pitcher matchup, because the odds kind of tell you what to kind of lean, because I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I really don't know. I'm using data. O'Neal Cruz. Hey, before I go to O'Neal Cruz, I think Cincinnati is facing against Lorenzen. Yeah, right. Hold on. And his hits, he supposed to give up a lot of hits. And bro, I bet on Eddie on both of these, and I was like, "Fuck Eddie." He smack. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, O'Neal Cruz faces off against the Diamondbacks. And I think it's Ryan Nelson. Oh, he out of there. I mean, not out of there. Ryan Nelson's not going to get a ton of innings. First off, let's go look at Ryan. Let's go look at Ryan Nelson. You see what O'Neal Cruz. I don't know what made me get on this play yesterday. I think it had to be the odds or something, because he hadn't been impressive. It wasn't from trending. I don't know how we found the O'Neal Cruz yesterday, but it was probably through the pitcher matchup. Speaking of which, let's go look at who O'Neal Cruz faces. You know what I'm talking about? And it's this motherfucker right here, bro. He's trash, right? This is his strikeouts. Let's look at pitching outs. It's at 14 and a half under. Yes, he went 15 outs against the Dodgers in his last outing, but look at the last time he went that long. There's no fucking way he lasts that long. Let's look at his strikeout line. It's at 4.5 under. This is Ryan Nelson, bro. Last year, I don't know how many times his line went over 3.5. I'm telling you, I remember him. I'm telling you. But also, again, looking at the lineup, looking at the Pirates lineup versus them, he doesn't. A lot of batters don't have a lot of at bats. But I'm telling you, this man is a beach ball. He's going to go 4 innings and have 3 strikeouts. I'm taking the under on Ryan Nelson. I'll take O'Neal Cruz to go over. Not necessarily a home run, but 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Bang, let's get it. Who's next? Who's next? He had 13. I know. I forgot who. I think Mark posted that. It was either Mark or somebody who was here last night, bro. I'm telling you, the whole rant about Tyreek Scuba. And the short play was the under. The short play was under 7.5. I was just saying that, like, god damn, he was coming off a 8, 11, or 12 in some random order like that. It's time for him to cool off. And the Cleveland bats, there were 4 bats that was green against him just in the recent past. I'm not saying the read was right, but it's Tyreek Scuba. And that's how we ended the conversation. Like, bitch, he can still go out and get 12 Ks, and he did that. +1. Let's go to back to Daily Grind Fantasy to see what they do. Again, fuck it. If y'all want to talk about Tuesday game, I don't care. I'll talk about Tuesday's game, and I need the Knicks to win. So I'm not going to be talking nicely about the Indiana Pacers lines. All right, I'm looking for unders on the Pacers, and I already see a couple, and it's on, and they're sharp plays, and they're extremely valuable right now on Dabble. If you look at Pascal Siakam points and rebounds on the 27.5, that game one shit was heroic, or game two, whatever he went off, that was bullshit. He don't do that. This is him, 25 points and rebounds to go under 27.5. I like that from Pascal. You can look at him head to head if you want. I don't mind. But that's a line I like just from looking off the top of my dome because I look at this shit all day long. And it was just points and rebounds. Watch this really quick. But you're going to need to look at head to head. Oh, it was last game? Oh, yeah. It was. Yeah. They don't have today's, the 20. You get it. This was the game he went stupid. That he doesn't do that. Let's look at versus the Knicks head to head. And his points and rebounds at 25.5. 25.5. I just thought we had, yeah, we want under 27.5. You already know. So go back here and look to see that Dabble has that bitch much higher. Where is it? Right there. And this is versus New York Knicks. Lately. Yeah, he went stupid, but you don't go stupid. You do this. You know what I'm saying? You do 22. You do 17 and 6. You get 17 and 4 rebounds. 17 and 6 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Under 27.5. Unless you go out and drop 23 points in the first half. He hit how many threes? He had 23 points before this end of the second. That's not happening again. Pass out Siakam to go under. It's a short play. I don't know what's going to happen. Don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Miles Turner points and rebounds under 21.5. It's not as of a, it's not an extreme discrepancy like the Pascal Siakam play, but still valuable. I wish Pinnacle had a line on them. I hate that it's sitting there like that. But what I do like is that FanDuel and Caesars at 20.5, and they're leaning to go under at about 125 on one. You know, there's a slight discrepancy on the lower line. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. T.J. McConnell had too many points. I think he led them in scoring by the end of the third quarter. I think he was the first one in double digits. T.J. McConnell was. I thought the Knicks was gonna lose, man. Them bitches, man. I'm afraid of T.J. McConnell points and rebounds under 11. There's only 2 books that have that line. Speaking of which, I need to put my data points on because I don't want to see that bullshit. I want to see. Here we go. Tyrese Halliburton, 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. All of these are extremely valuable, but that means these lines will not be the same tomorrow. They can't be, you know, but for the sake of the stream, bitch, let's go. Now, I entertain Tyrese Halliburton. Like, god damn it. This nigga's killing me. Why is he playing against my team? Didn't this motherfucker get drafted by the Sacramento Kings or some shit? What he doing in the East? Any motherfucking way. Anyway, his points, rebound, assist line is a little too high. This is versus the New York Knicks. 19 games played against them. He's only gone over this bitch 3 times, and they were extraordinary games. So at 35.5, I'm not saying he was close to it or hooking it recently, especially in the first 3 games. This number's too high for me, for him. On Dabble, if it's on Dabble. But Dabble is the one that have these lines off, bro. They always come out early, and they be off by a little. If you like the under, you want that bitch. You want your under to be 35.5 and not 33.5 when you catch that bitch on Price Pit somewhere later. Watch. Look, already at 34.5, Price Pits will go down. I guarantee Price Pits go down. You can look at Sleeper at 33.5 already, and they got the bitch at minus 128 to go over. Who y'all think y'all fooling, man? You play the bitch on Dabble, bro. You take the under 35.5 if you like the under. If you're a Tyrese Halliburton fan, sign off of my stream right fucking now. I'm just joking, but I'm not. Let's go back and look at, I like to look at his rebounds and assists. Also, obviously just one of his most popular lines. It's at 13.5. Let's look at it versus New York. all season, 19 games played. I stay away from this. He'll seesaw on your ass, and then he might go out there and drop 11 assists and get 8 rebounds. I stay away from this line. I take under his points, rebounds, and assists because his shot is so ugly. That bitch cannot always be going in like that. Right? Like, there's no fucking way that his shot should go in that often. It just doesn't look like it's supposed to. So I take 35 and a half points. I'm trying to be serious. Points. He's only 6'5". He must got some long ass arms. He look like he's 6'7" out there. He remind me of Sean Livingston almost, right? But obviously Sean Livingston looks taller. Anyway, let's go check the chat. Timberwolves winning tomorrow. Stop it. Oh wait, yeah, I don't mind that. I want Knicks and the Timberwolves. But the Knicks be with that bullshit. I'm not watching the Pacers and OKC. I promise you that. Look up Isaiah Hartenstein. Oh shit. Hold on. What you want to do? Let's start off with his points, rebounds, and assists. His minutes, you got to understand his minutes. I don't know what they're doing with his minutes. Hey, my battery is just dying. Hey, I don't know what they're doing with his minutes, but that shit's changed. First off, let's look at his minutes played. It looked like he's averaged 25 minutes over the last 10 games, but you see what I'm saying? This right here is different. You go from 33 to 17 to 26, like something's going on. All right? With that said, let's look at his points, rebounds, and assists. Where is it? Right here. Bang, let's get it. It's at 17 and a half. I'm taking the under. These are the last 4. Let's look at the last 5 games. Last 2 games versus Denver, he hooked it one time to get the over. Like, that means nothing to me. In my opinion, you ain't hit that bitch. You ain't smacked it in 5 straight games. You hooked it once. You ain't got no smacks here. I take the under. I do not care. And then I look. That's all. This is versus Minnesota and 12 total games played. Is he afraid of them or something? How many minutes? Look. He's not even getting the minutes only in that one game. Was someone hurt? He's slow. When OKC want to turn up, he's the last one to come down the court. Just him and Chet. But you expect that from Chet because his ankle's going to break at any moment if he steps too hard. But Isaiah Hartenstein, he's the biggest and the slowest one. So that's maybe why he's not getting the minutes. And if you look at the starters here, you can see his minutes was significantly less than everyone else. He played 20 minutes in that game. Just like a random recent game. I don't even know which one I was looking at. But you get what I'm saying. Give me the under. But let's look at his rebounds and assists. Should be lower, like 9.5. I don't like that because somebody get in foul trouble, he out rebounds someone. I stick with the points, rebounds, and assists. But looking at points and assists, that should be like 8. It's at 10.5 under. Fuck wrong with them? Nah, under. He's not getting the minutes, not getting the touches. We're in the playoffs now. I don't think he can be trusted. He can be trusted. Bitch, why are you not getting your minutes no more? You can't be trusted. Give me the under on Isaiah Hartenstein. What about just go under on Siakam rebounds? Yeah, I like that too. Had it going for 40. Don't do that, Queen. Caruso under points, rebounds, and assists. Hey, Caruso, I like wait. Yes, Caruso on the PRA. Caruso is in the game for one reason and one reason only. That's to disrupt the fuck out of whatever the hell y'all doing. And then he gonna grab a random rebound and hit a 3. He gonna be open and hit a 3. But look, this is too high for him. His impact on the game is not on the box score. Even though I don't like that line at 12.5, but bro, look how many minutes. How many minutes does the motherfucker play? He only played 9 minutes in that game. This was the blowout, right? I don't count the blowout. But let's look at the last 2. If he hook it, he didn't smack it. That don't count to me. You know what I'm saying? Both of those. Let's look at versus Minnesota real quick. 10 games played. It's interesting. Anybody got it at 13? 13.5? No, that I could go under. I still like under at 12.5 for Alex Caruso. I'm telling you what he's in the game for. That's to disrupt whatever the fuck they got going on. especially when he go guard a big man. Man, he be handling that. He's such a hustler, but he should not be scoring any points or making any assists. Get you a couple of rebounds and a 3. Get your ass out of the way. Alex Caruso under 12.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Bang, let's get it. Who else in this bitch? How long have I been riding?